This plant, bamboo, has saved us more money than we could have imagined when we first planted it. And when we planted it, it was even free. It was a gift from someone to give us all of this large, wonderful bamboo. And it saved us money because we're not having to buy timber or bamboo or plastic or metal for trellising in our garden. And yeah, we use a reasonable amount of bamboo to support our tomatoes and our beans and things like that. And we also use it as mulch and as compost. So there's two more things that we're not having to buy in from outside, because the biomass from the leaves of this wonderful fast-growing plant give us so much that we can put into our compost, and it breaks down wonderfully well, particularly if I mow over the leaves first to really break them up. Or leaving the leaves whole, I'll just place them around the base of our fruit trees and even on our vegetable gardens once the plants are a bit more mature. And so this again saves us more money. It even saves us money on our grocery bills, because when the shoots are young, we can cut them and we can eat them. Not only our large bamboo, but I'll show you some other bamboo that we've planted that is specifically for eating. Here in our vegetable garden, I make really good use of bamboo from season to season. Some of the structures, like this one in front of me here, I've just put up this year, and it's not designed to last forever because I like to move these things around a little bit. I've got tomatoes growing up these. Next time I'll plant something different in this patch, so I probably won't need this trellis. I'll move it somewhere else, I'll break it down. And if it does stay in one place for a longer time, like my teepee here, it's designed to be able to move fairly easily and just replace either individual pieces or the whole thing. We've got plenty of bamboo to work with, so it's no problem. And then further back, I've got my hyperbolic paraboloid, which is another structure that's made completely of bamboo, and it provides an interesting looking structure in the garden for what I've got growing up at now is green beans. They're just young. I've grown some up previously and it works really well. And then further down, I've got another structure there that's been there, I think now for a couple of years, growing cucumbers and other things up that one. So it's really good to have structures in your garden that are biodegradable. So when you're finished with them, I'll make biochar out of them, or I'll break them down and use them to start the fire in our pizza oven when we're baking, different things like that, rather than being stuck with lots of store-bought plastic or other material that isn't necessarily going to break down. Metal stuff goes rusty, it doesn't last, it can break and bend and stuff like that. So I much prefer to work with bamboo, not only because it saves us money, but because it's just a more natural type of product to have in our garden. Down here, I'm using mulch to cover this ground that's underneath the hyperbolic paraboloid. At this time of the year, during our rainy season, we don't get enough sunshine to be able to plant vegetables in here, but during our hot season and during our cool season, we'll be able to plant down here because there's more sunshine. So just covering the ground with these bamboo leaves, they last for ages because the leaves are rich in silica, which helps repel the water off them so they don't break down so fast. As I mentioned before, when I put them in the compost, I'm mowing over them first, I'm breaking them up so it actually disintegrates the leaf and breaks up that silica coating, because I want them to decompose a bit more quickly in the compost. Now that our largest bamboo has grown to full height, it's also providing us the benefit of some shade during the day, which is really nice, particularly up on our driveway. If it's really hot, just walking down through the bamboo, underneath the bamboo, has just got such a cooling effect. It's like a natural air conditioner. And the other wonderful thing is that it also acts as a very, very good windbreak. We're sitting here right at the foot of Doi Intanon, which is Thailand's highest mountain, and there's a couple of big valleys through here that the wind just funnels down and comes up this way. Just yesterday afternoon, Pansa had gone out and I was about to come into the garden and we had a huge storm blow through. Really strong wind and driving rain. Punta said down in town, down at the market, they got a bit of rain, but certainly no wind. So here the wind is pretty incredible. And our bamboo just mitigates it. Our bamboo just calms it down and protects our garden, protects our other trees, and protects our house. There's a few times that I've been worried that the wind is so strong it's going to lift our roof off, but it doesn't. The bamboo is here to protect it, and I'd hate to think how much money I would need to spend to build a windbreak as effective as this bamboo is. And then there's one other bamboo that we've got growing in the garden that we love to eat. Let me show you that. This is our sweet bamboo, and we've planted this one specifically, or most importantly, for eating. It's going to provide some shade here. It's going to provide also a little bit more of a windbreak. This one doesn't grow so tall. It said it'll grow to 3 or 4 meters. I think it's already a bit taller than that, but it grows prolifically. It really is a fast grower. And even though it's a fast grower, we're not worried about it being invasive, because this, as all our bamboos are clumping bamboos. They stay close together. They're not sending out runners. They'll send out new shoots that come up, and these ones, we'll harvest them, we'll use them in curries or in salads, we'll pickle it, we'll do other things with it. It's absolutely delicious and saving on our grocery bill. So the more that we harvest the bamboo, whether it's for eating or whether it's for using in the garden, the more it grows, the more beautiful it gets, and the more it just keeps giving back to us and back to us and back to us in so many ways. And if you're interested to learn about planting bamboo, in particular what type of bamboo that is the best for your environment, I've put together a video and some information about planting different types of bamboo in different climates for different places around the world. You can check it out here. And thanks very much for watching this one all the way through.